Hey babes, welcome back. Today I am sharing 12 products, 11. 12, it's 12, right? I think so, that I am completely obsessed with. Now, I will have everything numbered up on screen and it will be linked in the description bar and comment section, but some of these items you'll even be able to click a little link right here and directly shop. That's my favorite way to shop. I've got outfit details, jewelry details, makeup. It's all down in the description bar and comment section, and we will go ahead and get started with number one. I am so happy that Coach is making a comeback, or has already come back. I don't even think they're in the stages coming back yet. They're here, okay? And I love them. The quality of every single thing that I have purchased from them has been above and beyond. It feels very luxury quality, but you are kind of getting that middle ground price. So I was interested in a new kind of catch-all tote bag. I am someone who, like, I switch out my bags often, and then there's like sometimes I want to carry a purse and a work bag. Sometimes I want to just be able to throw some work stuff down in there and head to a coffee shop. Sometimes I need just like a big bag because the boys want me to carry a bunch of stuff, and I just didn't know. So I grabbed this. This is a canvas tote, and when I tell you I don't think I have ever owned such a durable, thick bag, I mean it. Now, I do have a bag organizer down in here to help it keep its shape. I grabbed it from Amazon. I will have it linked below, but this is just the best catch-all bag. And every single time I wear it, people are like, hey, that is the most adorable pattern. Like, they really are drawn to the pattern. So they do have some plain colors. Can't remember exactly what this one is, but I will have it again linked below. It is amazing. No top closure, and then there aren't any inside like zipper pockets, but there are two outside pockets on the front and the back, and then it does come with a carrying strap. But overall, one of the reasons why I just love that bag is like the durability. The second I pulled it out of the wrapping, I was like, oh, they did not come to play. Number two, this Skinsmart Spray. Y'all have heard me talk about this a lot when it comes to acne. This is an antimicrobial spray, facial cleanser. It cleans away bacteria without drying your skin, and nothing has ever in the history of time changed my skin like this has. I'm actually going to the beach next week, and I always break out like crazy when I go to the beach, and I just no, I'm not going to do that this year. But one of the reasons why I got this for wound care was because it's an antimicrobial spray. So I was like, I wonder, you know, if it's going to burn. And I saw people in the review section say it didn't. I'm telling you guys, there's some kind of like magic in here. Because not only does this keep the acne away, this makes wounds heal at lightning speed. I use this on the boys' cuts and scrapes, and the other day I got a hangnail and I bit it off like you're not supposed to. That's on my thumb. Usually those take forever and ever and ever to heal, and it was like completely healed in 2 days because I just kept spraying this on it, and it didn't dry it out, but it did get it, it hurried it up. It made the process so much faster. So whether you want this for acne or wound care, this is amazing. And I'm someone who has always taken wound care serious. I was raised by a nurse. Even the boys like pediatrician. She's like, I don't care about the cuts and scrapes. I just care that they're taken care of. This right here, it's not gonna burn, not gonna irritate it, not gonna dry it out in a bad way, but it is gonna make everything just accelerated. It's gonna get any bacteria out and heal cuts and scrapes quickly. Now this it doesn't look like much, so I'll just put a picture up on the screen, but it equally doesn't look like much there. But this is a drain cover, and I grabbed this from Amazon because I swear to you, the holes in our drain on our shower are like this big, and I was just really concerned that we were like, all of a sudden one day gonna have an issue with a ton of clogging, because I shed like crazy and always have. And so I grabbed this cover, and I like that it doesn't actually have to be secured. Like, you don't have to screw it into your drain, but it stays put and it keeps all the hair out. It's kind of gross, but you can literally just wipe the hair off of this or pick it up entirely and go dump it in the trash after you shower. Of course, it is going to slow the speed of the water draining down, but I think that that's something I'm willing to accept if it means that hair is not going down the drain in clumps. I'm not much of a belt girl, but I'm becoming one, and I needed something to organize belts, and I just wasn't loving any solution, and this has hands down been my favorite because you literally just roll up the belt and then just put the little buckle right in the front, and you can see your belts. They're nicely displayed. I have this underneath my like clothes in my closet, and it's like the perfect size that I could just see it kind of like sitting underneath my shirts and stuff. And I just feel like it's perfect for what I need. It's practical, to the point, and it's not outrageously expensive. I saw this viral hack on TikTok and pretty much fell in love with it right away, because this bin right here used to be full of bikinis and they were just thrown in here, and I absolutely hated it, but I didn't want to put them in a drawer because they're awkward and hard to fold. Boom. Look at this. Look at that, how easy. You literally just put your bikinis in individual little bags and you're good to go. Now, I would recommend getting a larger size if you have a larger chest, because the girl who I saw share it, she was very, very petite, had a very small chest, and so her bikinis fit in like one of the really tiny bags, and I needed one that was a little bit bigger because, for instance, like, I mean, this has a wire underneath it, and so it's like, that is a pretty large top, and it has a wire. So I just needed a bigger bag than her. So definitely check out the sizes. I believe I got like the 7.1 by 7.9 by 2. I will leave that in the description bar and comment section. But I also love this because when I'm packing for the beach, I can literally just, okay, I want my pink bikini, my blue bikini, and then you like already have these set aside and kind of like pre-packed in a way, and I just absolutely love them. So I did grab a 50 pack, which is a little excessive, but it does make me happy to have them all neatly organized in this bin. Now I'm gonna hold this big old thing up, and then I'm gonna put it down and actually talk about it for a second. She's a monster, okay? Yeah, big, right? But we love her. I did not understand the bog bag thing. I was just like, this is insane. They're excessively large. I understand that they sit open. I bought one to go to the beach, and it made perfect sense for the beach. But then the other day, I randomly was like, these kids are asking me to carry 700 things down to like the backyard. They always want snacks. I need a fan. We need extra bug spray stuff. Like, it's just a lot. And so I packed that bag full. Roman spilled a popsicle in the bottom of the bag. And when I was able to just hose that bad boy down, I was like, oh, yeah, I get it. I totally understand it, because when it comes to being able to just clean a bag in like 0.2 seconds and it not be this whole big thing, yeah, it has me sold. So I do have some organizers. I will link them in the description bar and comment section. I will just put one link for everything because they're all on Amazon. But I do have this little drink holder here. So this holds like my Stanley or my Simple Modern, phone holders, the one inside little like soft bag tote, and I have had some like hard plastic ones. I much prefer this. The bag itself, and then the little like charms that I added on it, I will have all of that under one link under the number below. So that way it's just easy to shop. And I did get asked, like, why did you do Simply Southern over Bog? To be honest, it's just the bag brand that my mom had, and I thought hers were super cute. And so since she could just say like, hey, I love this, I think the quality's good, that's why I grabbed it last year. But whether it's Simple Modern, Simply Southern, Bog, whatever brand, just the material itself and the fact that it like stands up on its own and is able to be cleaned so nicely and quick is just what has me completely sold. This Clax Cart, I get it, it's expensive, but this is, I believe it's a German made product. And you know, like anytime there's a German engineer involved, it is gonna be good and simple and everything's gonna make sense. And I cannot love anything more. I saw it on Instagram maybe a year plus ago, and I really was like, I love this. This is super cool. But when I saw the price, I thought, that's a little ridiculous. There's no way. So I kept thinking about it. Finally, I had a gift card, and I was like, let me buy it. I use this all the time. So I take it in Aldi. You actually can use this as your buggy in most grocery stores. I've never been told I couldn't take it into a grocery store, but I actually take this in Aldi. The crates, there were times when I used to carry it down to the backyard because I was like, I don't want to carry my kids' stuff, and it was just super convenient to take bulky items. I will put the crates in the back of my car, go inside Costco, shop in their buggy, and then when I come outside, I can put everything in these carts, and it helps me get everything inside easily. Like, these carts fit way more than they appear. And I did share a video about this cart, and the one thing I can say is like, it did seem kind of deceiving because I only put like 2 items I think in my cart, and then I showed the bags, and so it looks like it's pretty small. I put like $200 to $300 worth of Costco groceries in here, and I think it fit all but like the toilet paper and like one of my detergents. This is the most universal cart. I use it for everything all the time. Like, I'm just a crate girl. It makes my life so easy. And again, I do shop at Aldi with this, so it's just really, really convenient, and I'm super glad I bought it. If you do end up grabbing this though, make sure you get both carts at once, because it's just a better deal to do that. I made the mistake of buying just the cart with the one top actual container, and then I had to go back and buy the other one separate, and that was a little bit more expensive than just buying like the whole thing with both containers like outright. The Emi Jay clip obsession is getting a little bit obsessive at this point. I have one in my hair today, but I love these clips so much. And one of the reasons why is because I can now wear smaller clips. I told y'all in one of my previous videos, I think it was like my monthly favorites, where I mentioned that I have purchased clips for years and years from Amazon, Walmart, Target, so many different brands, and they were all the same quality. And this was the first time that a clip came in that I was like, I didn't know a clip could feel so sturdy. And because this is such a well-made clip, it holds my hair more. And so I don't need this like massive, gigantic, thick, heavy clip. I can wear, this is like the big effing clip is actually like the style. I can wear this and it holds up all of my hair, and I just absolutely love it. So yeah, I have purchased so many of these. I even grabbed some more today because I saw they were having a sale for their like plain colored ones. I have like a million of the little flowers in just different colors. Like, I think these are so cute. And again, these hold like so much hair, and I've purchased some from Amazon and the plastic would like bend and break. You cannot bend that. So yeah, the Emi Jay clips, like I definitely, it's another one of those things, like I was just like, that's a little expensive. And then it came in and I was like, I understand. I do get it, I fear. These Amazon lounge sets I have in white, gray, purple, and pink. And I think I'm gonna go back and get the blue and the yellow and the black and maybe a green. Now, one thing I will say is the product image does not look the same as what you get when it comes in. It kind of all, like they all look like they have a heathered kind of style to them. They're like plain solid sets. These sleeves also look significantly longer on the product image than when they come in, but that's a good thing. I actually think I like it in person more than I do online, and it fits true to size with a naturally oversized fit. So it's like boxy, but in a still kind of flattering way. You're not gonna look like dumpy or, you know, super boxy. It's a very kind of like flattering oversized fit. And I feel like these are just easy to style. Like I wore it yesterday with flip-flops. I've styled it with sneakers. I think you could throw on like a really sleek pair of ballet flats. Just so comfortable. They washed and dried easily. I will say the white is like a hair see-through. The gray, pink, and purple are not. So just something to keep in mind, but it's not bad. It's just more or less like you can kind of see the pocket detail on the front, but I absolutely love these sets and I want them in all the colors. These one-piece swimsuits are beyond amazing, like beyond. They're called like the crinkle swimsuit or something, and they're under $20. I got them in from Walmart, and I am usually not a one-piece girl, but I wanted to try out some because I do get requests for them, and I feel like I hit the jackpot. Now they're a little bit different in style. I got the like coral color, and that one is just 100% coral versus the yellow that I got has like a white lining or like edge to it. I did grab the yellow in a medium and the coral in a large because I wanted to see the difference in sizing, and I can say with 100% certainty, like the medium fits perfect. And just because I didn't want to go through the return process, I just kept the large, which is fine. I just think get whatever size you get normally in one pieces, but I have a long torso, so I just wasn't sure, and I feel like the medium is like the perfect fit on me, which is my true size for one pieces. So absolutely amazing quality. It does have cups. Now you could remove those, but I like the fact that they have cups and like a lining underneath, so everything stays put and secure. It's not super thin. I feel like there's decent coverage to the booty. It's not like a thong style. It's not shoved up your booty the whole time, but it's just a really flattering suit without looking like dumpy that I feel like some one pieces can do on me. This Physicians Formula bronzer is absolutely amazing. I'm pretty sure this is the one that Sophia Richie Grange was talking about, but let me tell you, be very careful using this. The very first time I used it, I took a thin brush actually, and I dipped it in and I went, oh, like It is so pigmented. Now you can blend it out, but it is so pigmented. You need to go in with a very, very thick fluffy brush like this one. I will have this one linked below under the same number as this bronzer. But let me tell you, this is a powerful bronzer, and because it's Physicians Formula, it's drugstore, and it is very, very affordable. And I've had this for a while and it doesn't look like I've even used it at all. I will say the color, I believe, is just bronzer. And so I think there were like a few different colors, but yeah, my color is just bronzer. The payoff is amazing, but you're gonna need a super, super fluffy brush so that you don't look crazy. And then product number 12 is this card holder. Now I'm actually using this currently, but I took all my cards out for, of course, the obvious reasons. But one of the biggest reasons why I love this is every time I get a card holder in, and I have had them from cheap Amazon ones to luxury ones, it's one of two things. It is either, why can I not get my card out? This is the tightest, most slim fit thing ever. Like, it is impossible to get your cards out of, or it feels so loose that I'm afraid my cards are gonna fall out. And this is just like the perfect happy medium, because this is genuine Italian leather. And so it actually, the more I've used it, has gotten softer, but it still holds on to my cards. And I just absolutely love the size of this. And I like that it has 3 little slots on each side and then a top compartment as well, because I find that a lot of like card holders that I have only have 2. So this holds a lot more cards than my regular ones, but I just love that, like, the more you use it, the more worn in it gets in a good way. So I've really been gravitating towards this one. And that is it for the products that I am completely obsessed with. And a lot of these, I think, like, I know I've shared the Skinsmart Spray, I know I've shared like the clips with you guys, but some of these organization or things that like I use outside with my kids, they just make my life easier, and they're so simple. So that is why I wanted to share this. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you are new here, you guys. We've got Prime Day coming up, Nordstrom sale, all the good things. It is Christmas in July, and I cannot wait to share more about that with you. So thank you so much for watching. Click the subscribe button if you're new here. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.